When a zombie outbreak occurs, a United Nations employee must race against time to stop the pandemic. This is World War Z.
I'm scared.
How do we know they're coming?
They're coming. Ready?
Alright, I think we're okay. So, World War Z.
Such a waste of chairs.
Were you looking forward to it?
I was looking forward to it when I first heard they were making a movie because I read the book, and it's a really interesting book, the way they set it up. It's not like a story with a narrative, it's like a whole bunch of different counts of, like, stories of what happened during the apocalypse.
Right.
Like a whole bunch of different people.
Was the movie anything like it?
0.0%.
But we knew that going in, because
we knew that
the
going
writer
in.
of the book himself said
Yeah.
it shares the name and that's
Yeah,
it.
it shares the name and that's it. Which,
So,
yeah.
it is what it is. We weren't excited for it, but I didn't think it was terrible.
Maybe
that's why I didn't think it was terrible.
It definitely wasn't terrible.
It almost kind of felt like different zombie movies, like 3 different zombie movies. The beginning feels like something, the middle feels like a different thing, and the ending is very, very different from the rest of it.
It's very, like, that 3-act structure is very...
But not just the 3-act structure, it's like 3 different acts almost, in terms of the tone.
It's like, they're in New York, now they're here, now they're there.
Depending on the style of zombie movie you like, you might enjoy at least a third of the movie quite a bit. I gotta say, I like the last third. I kind of enjoyed it.
The last third was the best part of the movie.
Save for a lot of stupid stuff happening, like people just being morons.
Yeah, like
it was a little more
dropping
enjoyable.
like something, the sound's going. How many times does someone knock over something? They go.
The main problem is that the rest of the movie had all the CG zombies.
Yeah.
And the last third had real zombies. And that's really, you know, the CG zombies are goofy looking, but the real ones were pretty good.
It was very, it's that contrast of fake and real zombies, it's very apparent. It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like, those are fake
because
zombies.
guess what? They made the zombies cool by just editing it. You know, like, and having them, like, jerking around and stuff. But let's talk about the story a little bit.
Okay.
Which, it wasn't that interesting to me.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that they wanted you to assume. It was just like, Brad Pitt was this ex-military something.
Something,
He was like, when the zombie virus hit, he was like, I know what to do. You know, he wrapped the magazines on his arm, which is a cool idea.
Cool little thing.
But it's just Brad Pitt automatically.
How did he know everything?
Yeah, and it's like.
And I thought that he was working with some sort of zombie force in the army. Maybe I missed
they
something.
weren't.
I don't know.
Yeah, the zombie thing was nobody had seen it.
Yeah, it was
new. They said that they didn't know where it came from.
Speaking of zombies, though, in the writing, the fact that they said zombie was pretty cool.
It was interesting because
always it's like they like don't say the word in a zombie movie because they want it to be like realistic, I guess. But this was.
Well, you know what? I think that this is more realistic because.
You were saying, yeah.
In a movie, they're not going to say zombie because they assume in a movie universe with zombies that they don't know what zombies are.
Right.
That, like, they're like, what's going on? There are people going crazy.
I feel like in the real world they wouldn't say zombie just because it would sound ridiculous.
But in the real world, we would know, like, wow, this looks like a zombie attack.
Yeah, I got you.
And that was interesting.
Either way, I like that.
Yeah, there was really no one to root for.
Because they were either stupid or Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
It's like he could never be hurt.
No, yeah.
No matter, and a lot of stuff happens to him. We'll just leave it at that, and it's like he can never be hurt. So when you have that sort of like complex where the main character just doesn't even get hurt at all, it's kind of hard to be like, oh, I hope he doesn't get hurt. As far as the directing goes, all I really have to say is, like I said, it kind of felt like 3 different movies, which is not bad necessarily. It almost felt like an anthology, but with the same story continuing, if that makes any sense. But, so I thought that was kind of weird.
It was also very weird to see a PG-13 zombie movie, because usually with zombie movies, like, the main focus is zombies, it's gore!
Blood and gore and guts, and they fall off buildings and hit the ground and stuff.
Do you remember seeing, like, any blood?
I mean, there was some blood.
People get, like, you see people get attacked.
Yeah, there might have been, like, some blood on somebody.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it was really kind of...
not that much blood.
But at the same time, I do have to say, I thought that the implied violence was actually pretty good. Like, I wasn't necessarily thinking to myself, like, oh, it's missing the violence. Like, I thought it was okay. It almost felt like they cut out stuff, though, to get from R to PG-13, because it felt like sometimes something would happen, and you were expecting to see, like, the gory, like, you know, effect of
it's like something happens
and then nothing happens.
Something happens to a person and they'll show his face like, oh
yeah, exactly. You don't see what's happening.
Yeah.
Once again, we said the CG zombies didn't really do it for us, but we knew that from the trailer.
Even though they didn't do it for us, the concept of like these hoarding zombies that kind of just they kind of flow like water. It was interesting. It was
You know what? I will say, as soon as the movie ended, I thought as ridiculous as those scenes looked in the trailer, like to the point of laughing, in the movie with the craziness of the movie, it actually kind of worked in context with it. But I still think that the actors' zombies were better. Like people actually dressed up as zombies, but they were pretty good.
I don't want to backtrack. I just want to say one thing about this.
Go for it.
Another thing about the story that which just kind of felt very detached from. Everything happened very quickly. The movie didn't take any time to...
Which is good and bad.
It was good and bad.
It's good for an action movie, bad for a movie where you need to think about stuff.
Yeah, it was suddenly the zombies are attacking. Yeah. Then, like, the whole world was already, like, you know, they didn't show, like, an escalation.
But at the same time, this is really kind of like an action-y movie. So the fact that it was quickly paced is probably better off, because otherwise we would have been probably bored out of our minds.
Yeah, if it had to play, it was definitely quickly paced.
Although the ending was slower, and I like that the best.
I like the ending, yeah.
I don't know.
It's very weird.
Let's talk about the acting a little bit. Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
That's it. It's really just Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt didn't feel like he was trying.
I mean, not that he was bad.
Yeah, no,
I didn't think he was bad.
Yeah, Brad Pitt's he's a great actor.
But he's not trying. He's still really good.
Yeah,
you know?
the thing is, it's like as a person who's in a zombie apocalypse, who's just like, I'm Brad Pitt. Like,
it was, zombies are here.
I never felt like he was
in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even when stuff's going down, he was so cool and collected.
He always knew exactly
what
to do.
I guess if that's the character, okay, but it's like...
Like, he was an expert in zombie invasions.
Which had never been seen before.
It never happened.
I don't know. Maybe we were confused about that. It's like, maybe it's in the book, although none of this is in the book.
No, none of this is in the book.
So, if you liked the book, this is not the book.
Yeah.
So let us know in the comments what you thought of World War Z. Let us know if you liked it more than we did. If you just, I mean, I didn't dislike it, but I'm not gonna remember it.
I wouldn't trash it, but I would not say it was a good movie.
Right, but you know, let us know. Maybe you loved it, maybe you hated it. Let us know what you thought if you read the book. Do you prefer the book? I'm sure you do, but let us know. You know, if you were disappointed by the fact that it's not very much like the book. Apparently, let us know what you thought of Brad Pitt. Do you think he was good? Do you think he was just whatever?
Well, Brad.
If you'd like to see a review of a zombie video game, check out over here the review of The Last of Us. Let us know anything that you want about World War Z. And that's pretty much it. I'm Brad Pitt.
I'm Brad Pitt too, and zombies...
Oh, you got the hair.
Zombies are a thing that I need to stop, because I'm Brad Pitt.
It's kind of annoying.